What is going on, guys? My name's D3. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And forgive me if my voice is a little groggy or whatever. I just woke up. So we have information on LR Trunks. So we're gonna go over Trunks. I haven't even read this. This is gonna be my first impressions as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Earlier today, I dropped a video talking about the 200 million download campaign returning. We get the stones up to 20 daily if you do the missions and stuff like that. Later on today, I'm going to have a fun little video, Super Intelligence versus Omega Shenron's event. And Piccolo's going to teach Gohan how to dodge, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, so we have, of course, the SSR Trunks, the TUR, and then the LR. And he is the physical 3-key 90% leader. We waited a while for this, and I know there's going to be questions about LR Vegeto Blue. I will answer those later on in the video or try to alleviate some concern in regards to that. But let's focus on Trunks here for a minute. So basically, we have the translations. If you're not already accustomed to the Reddit, once again, I say this in like 99% of the videos I do when it comes to the Reddit. Subscribe to the Dokkan Battle Reddit. It's a cool community, and they're very, very helpful. So anyways, here is the very first Trunks card art, his base form, the card that you would actually summon and then awaken from there. I don't know if there's any information pertaining to the medals he'll need, but we'll get back to that. So then we have the TUR, which is a Super Saiyan, which I didn't mean to actually click it in the same tab, but it's okay. His art's pretty good. I like it. I like it. So there's that. It's cool how Bandai does this sometimes, where they just go out and, or the Akatsuki. I keep telling people that we blame Bandai for everything, but really we need to be blaming Akatsuki because Bandai doesn't really do anything but publish the game. Yeah, Akatsuki, the developers of the game, they go out of their way to kind of show this off on their Twitter more often, as opposed to it just coming out of random data mines. So that's cool though. And then him slicing Mecha Frieza. So there we go, Trunks. He gets a defensive buff. Okay, we'll get back to that. So let's see what he does. I'm not going to go over what the previous two forms do because, of course, it's going to be a more nerfed version of the last form. But once again, 3-key HP attack and defense up for physical types. Passive, 120% attack up and a high chance to get a critical attack. Oh, that's... Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because for one, he's a physical unit. He gets a free additional. But he can also get a critical hit with a 50% chance at a critical hit. That is literally equivalent to what? Like level 25 crits in the potential system? Forgive me if I say anything that sounds outlandish. It's because I just woke up. But high chance means 50%. Wow. That's actually amazing. So... anyways, and the reason I say 25 level in the potential system with a critical hit is because those go up 2% per one level. Dodge is unfortunate, but dodge goes up 1% per level. Additional is 2% per level. So, and the other ones are 5% per level, like the healing and all that. So, anyways, super attack, burning attack, colossal damage for 3 turns, raises his defense by 30%. Not bad. Shining sword attack, mega colossal, 3 turns, defensive raise. Super attack, 18-key. There's a video for that. There's text. Raise super attack damage by a large amount. At level 20, he gets an improvement on the damage output. It's similar to super strikes. I don't see what the 18-key does. 18 plus. I don't see that. Do I have to watch the video? I don't mind watching the video. I just don't know if it gets an attack improvement or if it's still a defensive buff. Ginyu Goku. They have no idea how to function and build teams. It's pretty funny, actually. Every time I watch these videos, I get the same idea. It's like they have no idea what they're doing with their own game. That looks just like the anime. Oh, apparently my computer's low on battery. I feel like Alex. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Man, that looks really good. And that critical, that is going to be such a game changer for him. Because he gets the free additional. He's going to be like the first LR who doesn't get shafted. Well, not let me say this. Who gets a free potential path that isn't a bad thing for him, right? So like Gohan gets dodge, it's not the same. Goku Black gets the free crits, Broly gets the free crits. Sure, that's great. You also want to incorporate more crits on them because it's only a 10% chance without a duplicate of them, which is why I'm not going to get into that because people can run their teams however they want. But to my point, getting that crit, man, that's busted, man. That's really good. I can understand if it was medium, but like I feel like high chances maybe too often. Because you're going to get it as much as like SS4 Gogeta counters, for example. He counters all the time. Raises super attack by a large amount at SA20. Royal Lineage, that's the Vegeta family. They just changed the name. Cold Judgment. That link has been updated to give 20% defense. I think it was like a 300 attack link or something for the longest time. Super Saiyan. Shocking Speed. Prepare for battle. Rebirth. No! No. Oh, like father, like son. They gave him and his son the shaft. Oh, no. Oh, they got the Rebirth link. The Rebirth link isn't bad. It's not a bad link. It is not a bad link. It's just not as good as Fierce Battle. That's why we always talk about it. But it's so funny because out of all 5, only Vegeta had gotten the Rebirth link. And now Trunks gets it. And the legendary power there. I was going to say, I feel like you can raise his SA. You can raise his SA card with the 100% until SA10 with this card. Oh, with the strike card. Oh, okay. So the STR strike card at base form. Yep, okay, I get it. I was going to say, I know this Trunks has to be farmable. So once again, Vegeta gets the shaft as being the only LR that is not farmable. Broly's farmable. Gohan is farmable. Rose is farmable. And Trunks is farmable. That's always so funny to me. So Trunks isn't so bad because he's farmable. He gets the free crit, so honestly, it doesn't truly matter. It holds back his damage output, but of course, that's probably why they did it, to try to balance him. So my thoughts on the Trunks. I think that the Trunks' ability to get a crit is going to be really good. I feel like it's going to be better than, for example, Caulifla and Janemba's ability to innately dodge things. You know, it's weird how they're taking those two elements from the potential system and giving them on passives on these cards. I feel like that could be a game changer going forward. I think that Trunks is probably one of the better 3, but it's always weird because you have the stands that'll say Rose is better than Gohan, and that's fine, right? You could have whatever opinion you want, but Gohan massively outdamages every other card in the game. But I will say that Rose may be better in the future because of his ability to heal and do different things. Just right now, Dokkan mainly cares about damage, and that if you lack damage, your other teammates on the team optimally should be able to cover for that. And Super Intelligence just has too many good units, you know, as opposed to like a tech team. And then you have Broly, who's the second hardest hitter, and that rule I just said literally doesn't apply to him to some people because he gets that defensive decrease. And then Majin Vegeta just floats in obscurity among these guys, but he's still one of the hardest hitters in the game, period, anyway. Trunks is, like, honestly up there. It's just kind of hard to decipher where you would put him. So I'm not going to do, like, a formal ranking. I'm sure Alex will probably approach me and ask me to do it so he could piss some people off. But he actually already did that with Zen, so I don't know. Anyways, I think the Trunks is great. I just don't really get so excited for these anymore. Like, I got excited for, like, the first one, maybe 2. But I don't get excited anymore because when you realize that they're locked behind massive paywalls and stuff, it's not so exciting, right? Because unless you can whale, like some of my friends, Dino, I'm going to call him out, my man Dino, go hard on these summons all the time. I'm like, bro, I can't keep up with you with these summons all the time, bro. I can't do it. My pockets ain't that fat, bro. Man, I love that guy. But no, in all seriousness, unless you like go hard, which I've been that person, right? That's gone hard for these units. And then the worst thing is you can go hard and you can spend like $1,000, for example, and literally not even get them. So that's the worst thing. So they're just something that you're not supposed to pursue. They're just supposed to come to you randomly, to be honest. So he's a great unit. I'm happy for whoever will wind up pulling him. I'm not going to really go for him because it's not my thing. As far as LR Vegeto Blue, go ahead and timestamp this part if you in the comments for me, just a couple people, not everybody, please. But if you saw a scan floating around over the course of like the last week, it was fake. That's why none of my friends or I, like Dino, Nano, Alex, Dimani, anybody else that's like got a really big following, we didn't report on it because it's not real, right? So there was a Google image, basically SS Blue Vegeta, and it was like just reversed, bad text on it. Dragon Ball Park was mentioned on it, which shouldn't have been a thing there. It wasn't real. So we don't have any information pertaining to LR Vegeto Blue yet. If you see anybody telling you that scan is real, it's fake. I can't find it right now. Otherwise, I would pull it up for you guys. We don't have any information pertaining to that. But when we do, keep in mind, we'll let you guys know. So have an awesome day. Thank you guys for tuning into today's video. Like I said, later on today, Piccolo and Gohan. I've been actually sitting on that video for like 5 or 6 days, so I'm happy it's going out finally. Anyways, have an awesome day. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll catch you guys later on today. Peace out.